We are going to solve the problem solving together. At the top of the problem solving page, we can find the directions. Problem solving. Solve the problems below. Number 13 says model. Joy has 8 bean plants and 6 corn plants in her garden. How many plants does she have in all? Draw a picture, then write facts for this story with the add-ins in a different order. So I know that I need to draw a picture to represent the information I was told in the story problem. Then I need to write 2 different equations because I need to put the add-ins in a different order. So our friend over here is giving us a tip, and she says your picture and your equation will show the problem. So I can visualize the problem by drawing my picture. Now I have all these handy dandy tools in my interactive student edition, so I'm not going to draw bean plants and corn plants. I'm going to use my snap cubes like you were provided in your bags. So I want to start by drawing 8 snap cubes to represent the 8 bean plants. I'm going to double check I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm going to change my color of my snap cube to represent the 6 corn plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I've drawn a picture to represent this equation. So I'm first going to write my add-ins in the order that I've presented the picture. 8 plus 6. And now I'm going to practice counting on. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So my sum is 14. Now I'm going to switch my add-ins. So I'm going to start with my blue connecting cubes. And we had 6 blue connecting cubes, or 6 corn plants from the story problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to change my snap cubes or connecting cubes to red to represent the 8 bean plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I'm going to write my equation for my add-ins in the new order. 6 plus 8. And I'm going to double check that I get the same sum by counting on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 6 plus 8 equals 14. So again, it doesn't matter the order of your add-ins, you're going to get the same sum. Let's move on to number 14. The problem states higher order thinking. So I need to already get my thinking cap on because higher order thinking means they're trying to trick me, but I'm not going to let them. Find the objects in box 1, here's box 1, and box 2, here's box 2, that are the same. Write an equation to show how many of each object there are. Then change the order of the add-ins. So I would look in box 1 for how many hearts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hearts. Then I would look in box 2 for how many hearts. I have 1, 2. So my equation would be 6 plus 2 equals blank. So now I am going to practice counting on for my hearts to get the sum. 6, 7, 8. So the sum of 6 plus 2 equals 8. Now I have a spot for another equation. It told us in the directions to change the order of the add-ins. So I would start by counting the hearts in box 2. 1, 2. And now I'm going to count the hearts in box 1, or I could reference my equation for on the left-hand side of the equals symbol, which is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 plus 6 equals 8. Remember, equal signs just tell us that the value is the same on all sides. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. 8 equals 2 plus 6. All right, now I'm going to move to the flower. In box 1, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers. Plus, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers in box 2. I'm going to practice counting on to get my sum. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I get a sum of 9. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And now I'm going to change the order of the add-ins. Add-ins are the numbers that we're adding together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I practice counting on, I will get 9 as my sum. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 plus 5 equals 9, and 9 equals 5 plus 4. Our last equation is suns. I have 1, 2, 3 suns in box 1, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suns in box 2. 3 plus 5 equals 8. I just knew that because I've been practicing my math facts, but I should always double check with my counting on strategy or any other strategy I might have. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now I'm going to change the order of our add-ins. So I'm going to start with box 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3. And again, if I count on to double check my work, I will get the same sum of 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 plus 5 equals 8, and 8 equals 5 plus 3. So now I'm going to move on to number 15. Assessment. Kate has 7 fish. Nick has 5 fish. How many fish do Kate and Nick have in all? So I'm going to visualize this problem. I'm going to make a mental picture. I know that there's a girl named Kate with some fish, 7 to be exact, and a boy named Nick with some fish, 5 to be exact. And it's asking how much the girl and boy have in all. So that means they're combining how many fish the girl and boy have together. So I need to figure out how many they have in all, but I see another question. So why don't I read that next question to figure out exactly what kind of answer they're looking for? It says, which shows how to count on to solve this problem. Oh, so I was practicing this earlier because counting on is a great strategy to use when adding. So I remember I always started the bigger number, so 7, and then I would count on 5 fish. I'm going to draw a picture just to make sure I know what I'm doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, And then I'm going to change the color for the boy's fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my equation would be 7 plus 5 equals. And so to count on, I start with the biggest number, that's 7. Oops, I missed one. 7. And then this would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 plus 5 equals 12. And I went 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So when I count on, I start at 7 and then I add 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know A is correct. Letter B is incorrect. I don't even know what they were doing. Letter C is subtraction. That's not counting on. And letter D is close, 7, but they don't get all the way to 12. They only added on 1, 2, 3, 4. And we had to add 5 because Nick had 5 fish. So A is the correct answer. I hope that helped you problem solve.